directionally challenged hiker here this Saturday, March 26th, down at Boucher Rapids. This is my little camp area. It's actually a really big area. I don't know that I'll see anybody down here tonight, but there's some of the rapids. I'll get a better view of them in a minute, but anyway, yeah, I was complaining about all the sun and I got myself all wet and cold, and now it's kind of hiding in some clouds, and I think it's going to drop below that wall fairly soon here. So anyway, so I'm very sandy because the Colorado River is running brown, which means that, you know, it's got more silt up in it and stuff like that. Something must have happened upstream, upriver from here. But anyway, I'm going to take you down here because I don't know if it comes up higher, we won't be able to get down there later. But the last time I was here, November of 2019, there was like almost like a little shelf there, and that is where I pitched my tent and I spent 2 days. And I did love this little area. I ran into a couple women who were hiking through the gems and they recommended it, but I liked it because when it's all rapidy, it's really hard to access the water. So here you'll see it's lapping a little bit. It's actually more aggressive than some of the other places I've been, but it laps a little bit more like a lake and not like the rapids. And we will go up there, but I'm going to take you down here. Try not to get my feet wet again because, yeah, I did. But anyway, the Colorado River will rise and flow with the release of the dam and some things like that. So right now I can get down here. It is kind of like a driftwood boneyard. Actually, there's some awesome stuff. If I was motivated, I could haul it and have some nice seats. But we'll go down as far as we can go, and then I'll turn around. But yeah, it's running chocolatey. When I saw it, well, I guess it's been 3 days since I've had a peek at it. So yeah. Anyway, let me get a turn around here. That is like the driftwood boneyard, man. If you wanted to do projects with driftwood and it was legal, this would be the place to come. But it is not legal to take it out of here, and who wants to haul it up? So, all right, let me just go down again and give you the view. It's actually a pretty awesome view. Again, we're at Boucher Rapids, down creek from where I camped a few nights back. I stayed at the Boucher camp, and with the Boucher permit, I should let everyone know, the Boucher area is an at-large camping area, which means I got to stay below Yuma Point, and that was in Boucher area, and that was totally legal with my permit. I could stay in Boucher Creek Camp proper, and that was legal with my permit. And I can also stay down at Boucher Rapids. Unlike Hermit, you have Hermit Camp and you have Hermit Rapids. They're two separate areas on your permit. But there is a view of Boucher Rapids. Pretty awesome. And we're gonna head back up. As you can see, I mean, that was a cool little area. I loved it. Other than when I was down here in November, I spent 2 days here, but I did not see the sunshine on my camp area till like 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was shade. I mean, it was light, it was daylight, but there was no sun, no sun. Most of my trip was like that. November is a rough month that way. I mean, it's just that time of year. I'm going with December, January, probably even into February. You lose that direct sunlight quickly. Here's another view of the rapids. I did see some rafts go by earlier, but what was I doing? I have no idea. I might have been eating, I was hungry. But you can see where it comes up. anyway, we'll go down this way a little more, and later on I will probably cross the creek. There's some cool rocks over there, if I'm remembering right from when I was here last time. But yeah, this is the area here. Of course, I picked like one of the farthest points from where I have to go back up tomorrow. But oh well, I'm just planning on tomorrow will be a longer day for me. It is, wanting to say, over a mile and a half up the creek to Boucher Camp proper, and that's going to take a while because I don't know, I'll get some video tomorrow and some more pictures, but it's rocky. You know, you crisscross the creek and stuff so that you're not like, you know, tripping and stumbling around. But there's a little dune there. I'm trying to get the view. Let me go. I can get closer to the river here. I don't know how popular this is for people to come down and camp it, but it's my second stay down here. I was going through, I guess, withdrawal. I absolutely love sleeping by the river, and with the permit I have this time, most nights it is not a possibility. So I figured I'd take advantage of tonight. I was debating, you know, should I just stay up at Boucher Camp again and then day hike down to the river. And I was partway down where I came off of the Tonto today. So I figured I'm just going for it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Get down a little closer here. I absolutely love that sound. I mean, it is so cool. Alright, let's go back up. I should have grabbed my camera. And the rocks are so shiny. I mean, it is just... That's looking back towards camp. But you can see where I've been, like, where I walked back and forth a little bit. Well, I had to come. I got my camp set up, and since the Colorado looks like that, I decided that I would go back to the creek, which is flowing really nicely down to the river. I would go back to Boucher Creek and get my drinking water, you know, the water that way, instead of trying to plug up my filter with the river water. I did rinse off in the river, but I don't know, it felt good other than the fact that now I've got sand. But I think I will take a little bit of sand that will probably fall off as I dry over the grime. So, okay, we are making our way here. It gets a little bit bouldery here and overgrown. Like when I came down here before, I don't know if I would have headed this direction unless someone told me about it. And again, it may be more overgrown than it was before. I mean, that happens, but also to go as far down as I did. You know, sometimes you've had a long day and you are done. I actually, that day, I had come down from the area just below Yuma Point. The Esplanade Extension, I think is the proper term, but I know it as and was told where to look by below Yuma Point. So I'd come down from there, and you know, that was my second day like this trip, except I spent a night in Boucher camp and then headed out towards Slate. But that trip, my second day was down Boucher, and I had choice of camp or river, and I chose river. And all right, walking, like, if you can see where I'm walking now, it's not as weedy down the river, but when you're walking down the river, you're walking in rocks and stuff like that. And after coming down that stretch of the Boucher Trail, I was so done. I had 2 nights before I had to head to Hermit, and I was supposed to go explore Slate, and I was just like, I am so done. That is Up Creek. Just a view across. I am gonna go across, and you can see just how nicely it is flowing down to the river. But anyway, I was so done. I just spent a whole day down here doing nothing. I just relaxed. It was really nice. But this is the other side of the creek. You can stay here. I haven't, like I said, I was recommended, but I haven't been, it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm trying to like just work through the little maze and not get poked or anything weird like that. But you can check it out with me, because I did check it out when I was here back that November of 2019, but as I've learned, stuff can change very quickly over the years. I think I've seen quite a bit of change in Hermit, but it appears that we can walk this way. There's usually little like obvious signs of which way people go when they are here, so I look for those. But we'll see what this area has to offer. If I remember, it was kind of cool. There is like some still water here, but I think I'm remembering it being, sometimes when you have the still water before a rapid, it is actually like muddier. Like it's still, but it's not as pleasant. But that is looking up. That is looking up Boucher Creek. And I've got this lovely bush in front of me, but, or no, that is looking up the Colorado River, and now we are looking down the Colorado River at the top of the rapids here. And I will pan back up. I'm gonna go up a little farther. If I'm not mistaken, there's some really cool rocks, and there's like a sandy area that I think before I thought would have been absolutely awesome to camp on, but it seems like it would be really risky if the river rose. So let me see if I can go up. I'm gonna go up this way. I am wearing sandals, and I'm trying really hard not to re-injure my foot. Like, I'm debating at this point, do I scramble up Hermit Creek or not this time? But we're getting a little reflection down there. I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but I'm taking this all in as I'm getting video at the same time. All right, we'll go up this way. Oop, bounce. I was gonna go a little later, but these clouds came, so it's not so hot. It has been, the sun has just been crazy. More of the little ripples and stuff like that. It's moving. I wouldn't mess with it. When I cool off in it, I am not like wading out waist deep or anything crazy like that. I have great respect for moving water. Take a little view up. off the shore. I mean, it's just, the canyon, different parts of it, it is so different in all the areas. I mean, and there's a little bit of view downriver. I'm gonna get some bushes, so I'm just gonna go up here till I get us turned back around. And then here, I'll take you to this area. I mean, it's cool. Little rock island there. You probably think like crazy trying to walk to it. I'm not trying. All right, here's some of these rocks. Look at how shiny these rocks are. It is so... I just remember being like in awe of it before, and you can see where the water... Look at that shiny rock. And there's more shiny rocks. And then there's water here at times. So, oh wow, my battery's going. You're getting low. I guess you could camp here. It looks like there's a little bench set. I do not know if this is a popular area with rafters or not. I know some are, some aren't. But this appears almost a little bigger than it was the last time I was here. And we have a cute, someone wrote in the sand. But okay, let's go. These are the rocks that I think are so cool. But you can see where the water comes up here, and we'll see if I can get over some of them. A nice greenish pool of water there. I'm not going in there. Yeah, it's just, I think it's a pretty cool area here. Right. I'm trying to think of where to walk. This is what I remember from last time. Isn't that like awesome? I have some pictures of it. I probably should come down with my camera, but no, my screen went blank and it won't come back up. There we go. Just, I mean, I don't know. I think it's really cool. I thought it was cool when I was down here before. And I really should have brought my camera when I came down. But oh well. And then going back up. The trees growing. It's just, it's different. I mean, it's like, it varies down here so much. And there is like, I don't know, I just feel like there's so much to see and explore. And sometimes I'm lazy. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is probably about as far as I go upriver. Just see the little ripples there. I don't know. Yeah. The area of Boucher Rapids down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna head back to camp now and later.